Hello everyone and welcome to this video. Now today I'm going to be unboxing two box sets today. I'm going to be looking at the Who, the Reaction singles box set, and then also the Who, the Track singles box set. Now, like, the reason why I got these ones was because on a site, I think it's called Sound of Vinyl, or something like that, like these two were like both like heavily discounted. I think this one was about £20 and this one was about I think £50 for this one here. Much cheaper though than like when they came out, much cheaper than like they are like on like Amazon and that. So I thought, yeah, like I'll get these. Like we'll have a little look at these today. So yeah, basically just like a singles box set covering like the band's like two like sort of stages. Like they also have like other ones. I think one called the Brunswick singles, which was like the really early stuff, or like they put out on like the first label, and then they have one like the Polydor singles box set, what was quite a new box set I think, that has like more off like their later stuff. But these two box sets definitely do like cover like the band's prime. So I'll just go with the Reaction singles box set here. So it just looks like that. There's a cover. There's the back of it there, just says what singles you get with this one here. Well, I could go through them all like when we get to them. So we'll just go in and open the box here. It looks like it's just like a lid thing, what comes off, just in case I try to be quite careful getting it open. Hang on. There we go, I think that's us cut it. Shit. Didn't mean to do that. So we're almost here. I would have quite liked to have like kept like the sticker, but unfortunately I just ripped it there. God's sake. So anyway, here we are with the actual box set here. Quite nice material to it, very sort of sturdy, strong. Looks like just sort of like the lid off it just sort of comes off. Hang on, it's a bit difficult to do. This seems very, very tight on it. Hang on. There we go. Finally, it's come off now. Almost. So, see, it just sort of pops off like that. So in this one here, this is a Reaction singles, we get a booklet, which is like a little small, but like there aren't like many singles in this one here. Just sort of goes through the songs you get with this one, various advertisements like for the singles and that. So yeah, this is quite a nice like little supplement here with like the main package what's in here. So the singles we get. I'll just take them all out here. They just sort of all come out like that. There, this is all here. We get Substitute, which is, and they're all just, they're all just on like black vinyl, but really, really, really like nice quality pressings. This is Substitute backed with Instant Party as the first one here. Just in like these wee like paper sleeves, like these early ones mustn't have like had like picture sleeves. But that's quite nice. Just rattle through the rest of it. Here seems to be a copy of Happy Jack here, which I think was slightly later on. Like these might be slightly like out of sequence. I'm not too sure. But anyway, there's Happy Jack there, backed with I've Been Away. So a lot of these songs I don't know, like the B-sides and that. So that was like part of like the attraction that we're getting like these box sets, because there's so many like songs off there so like I don't know, because they were just like tucked away like on like B-sides and whatnot. We then have another copy here of Substitute, but this has a different B-side, a song called Waltz for a Pig. Like I believe that they had to I think that there were like legal issues surrounding like the use of like the B-side and like Instant Party. That's why like they had to reissue Substitute. So like you get both of like the versions of it. Then have I'm a Boy here, great song. Again, just on black vinyl, but that usually is the best for like sound quality. And then it's back with In the City, not the Jam song, of course, no, but no, like In the City, like like an early Who one credited to Keith Moon and John Entwistle, that one. So yeah, that's quite nice there, this one here. And then finally this one we get an EP, which has a really nice picture sleeve here, I have to say. That's really, really like nice quality, this one here, called Ready Steady Who. And we get 5 tracks on this one here. The most interesting one for me would be Disguises. The Jam did like a cover like of that. Like, I think it was a B-side to Funeral Pyre. Where, and it's a great song, so like it would be quite interesting to hear like the Who's like original version of it. And yeah, so that's track listed to this one. And like again, we are just on like the Reaction label for this one here. So that's this. So that's his first box set gone over. Not too much like in it, but it is quite nice considering like it was like pretty cheap like on like this website there. So that is the Reaction singles. So now we're moving on to the other box set, the track singles here. I think this was from the years of, it says 1967 through to 1973. So yeah, definitely like the band's prime. Or just again, knife in the back, just cut it down the side there. This one looks like it has like the same issue like as far as getting like the singles like abject getting into the box set here. Just try and keep the sticker with this one, what we have successfully done. Just take the rest of the shrink wrap. But here, the thing is here, because they're just sort of like a flat box, this one should be easier because it is like much heavier, this one. But like this one here, but like the Reaction one, trying to get these out, it's just, I mean like there's nothing like really like to grab hold of and sort of pull it down, just sort of like have to shake it a little bit. But this one is like a bit easier just because it is like much heavier. The lid just kind of pops off like that. So again, similar sort of format, and then we get a similar sort of booklet with this one, but like a little bit thicker because there's certainly like there's more singles in this one here. So yeah, various pictures and that. Most just in like black and white. That would have been nice if like this was maybe like in colour, but that's just like a minor complaint really. And then various like other pictures and single notes and whatnot. So it'd be quite interesting to read through all this picture from like Quadrophenia there. So the singles we get in this one here, I'll just again take them all out and I go through them all. So hopefully like there's some more picture sleeves with this one here. Like it doesn't look like there is, but like again, like if like that's not the way like they were like originally released, then like why would like they like make like special picture sleeves for these ones? But first one is Pictures of a Lily, great song, backed with some Doctor John Entwistle number. So that's the first one there. Then we get their covers of two Rolling Stones songs actually, The Last Time and Under My Thumb. These two like were like recorded when like I think like it was like Mick Jagger and like Keith Richards like were like sent to jail for like I think it was like drug possession and that, but like I don't think that like they were like in that jail like for all that long. So it was sort of like a single just to like support them and like that. So that's this one here, like nice to have. Then we have I Can See for Miles, backed with Someone's Coming. That's this next one here. Then we have the song Dogs, which is an underrated track, backed with Call Me Lightning. Again, two fantastic songs there, really underrated single, that one I think. Next one now here is Magic Bus. Not a massive fan of this track, like it has to be said, but yeah, like it's Magic Bus there, 1968 single. Next one is Pinball Wizard here. This is backed with a song called Dogs Part 2, which I don't think like has anything to do with like the earlier song Dogs, like actually. So that's that one there, Pinball Wizard. Next one is The Seeker, 1970 single, backed with a song called Here for More, which is a Roger Daltrey pen number actually. I think like one of like the few songs like he actually wrote there, Here for More and The Seeker. Next one is Summertime Blues, their cover of like the old like Eddie Cochran song, like the live version from like Live at Leeds. This is backed with Heaven and Hell, I think a live version, although I could be wrong there. The next one here is what's this? See Me Feel Me. I think also like Listening to You as well. Like, I could be wrong, but like See Me Feel Me, the single, and then that's backed with Overture from Tommy. Then we also get this what looks like a Tommy EP, sort of like it's got Overture, Christmas, I'm Free, and See Me Feel Me on this EP version of Tommy, which is quite nice again, just like little like experts from it. The next one though has a picture sleeve, which is really nice. This is for Won't Get Fooled Again, backed with I Don't Even Know Myself, which is a brilliant song, fantastic song. I'm wondering, this is probably like the single edit of like Won't Get Fooled Again, which is like quite like a sloppy like single edited down version of it. But like it is like a little like oddity track, and then yeah, like Don't Know Myself, but I think it is called I Don't Even Know Myself, is it's like the proper title of it. But that's a brilliant song on like the B-side there. Next one is Let's See Action, another single what is like pretty like hard like to find. Like I mean, like I don't think that like it was on any of like the albums at all. And then it's got When I Was a Boy on the B-side, another John Entwistle number. Next one is Join Together, great single from 1972 I think. Join Together, brilliant song, again not on any off like the albums. Like I think it was like a leftover from like the Lifehouse project. And then we have the song Relay, one of my favourite Who songs, another great single here, Relay, backed with Wasp Man. So yeah, that's great. And then the final one here is from Quadrophenia. It is the single 515. We've got to change a label like for this one like as well. It's 515 backed with Water. So yeah, pretty nice little box set here of all of like the singles here. But now like my only complaint like with this box set would be that like there are like no picture sleeves for like the singles, or like there's only like a couple of like picture sleeves like where like the originals had them. Would have been nice maybe if like they maybe come up with like new designs perhaps. Although equally I do like how like they stayed like truthful to like the original pressings like off like the singles. So yeah, this is really nice box set here, the track singles. Then we've also got the reaction singles as well. Yeah, like I would consider getting like the other two box sets, like if like I see them cheaply and that, or like if like they go down in price and like whatnot. But yeah, quite nice box sets here for the Who singles. So yeah, I hope you have enjoyed this video, and I will see you all next time for the next video. Goodbye.